Good morning, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start with our toe lifts. Heels up, right then left, right and left. We're going to do both heels at the same time. Let's lift and lower, and we're going to start to open and close at the chest. So lift, lower, lift, lower. Excuse me. Good. Open and close. 2. All right, no heels, just the arms, reach and up. Good. So big breath in, reaching up. Think about washing the windows. Hopefully you've all had your windows washed already. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's tap it out to the side. We're going to reach it right to the front. So just think about reaching the arms right towards the center. 8, 7, 4, 3. Change the arms a little bit and we're going to swing. So think about wiping off a really big countertop. You're just trying to get all the stuff out of the way. This one, I love this stretch. I love this movement. It stretches out my back. Keep the tap to the side. Now we're going to reach it up and overhead. So it's just a little swing. 4, 3, 2. Bring it into the center. Feet hip width apart, toes pointing forwards, hands on the hips. We're just going to do hip circles. So a little bit of a different warm-up this morning. Good. Let's change direction. So you want to get about 5 circles if you can, each direction. Let's turn those toes out towards the corner. Now we're going to do the same thing. So just nice good hip circles. Let's change direction. Let's bring it into the center. Now we're going to internally rotate so we're a little pigeon-toed. Again, hip circles, making sure that the movement comes from our hips and we're not just turning our feet in from our knees down. Good. Change direction. Nice, good hip circles. 2 and 1. Bring it into the center. Shake it out a little bit. Take that right leg. We're going to swing it front to back. Hold on to something if you need to. I want you to work on the warm-up more than I want you to go for balance right here. Good. Let's switch it over to the other side. Same thing. And it's okay if your swing is like this. I do not expect us to be dancers. I don't expect us to be getting our nose and our knees close together. 2, 1. Switching sides. We're going to take the leg out and in. And I really want you to think just swing. Just swing. Nice and relaxed. Same rule. Good swing. Hold on to something if you need to. 4, 3, 2. Switching over to the other side. Same thing. Out and in. You can go out and come in, or you can go out and kind of come to the midline of the body. Or you can go out. Maybe you can do a little cross. 2. Good. Bring it in the center. Take the legs a little bit wide. We're going to do a little side lunge. So take it over to the right, then take it over to the left. So just nice and slow today. So we're just waking up those hips. This isn't about depth. This is just about feeling that little bit of a stretch. We do have side lunges as part of our workout today. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in the center. Hands on the thighs. A little bit of a cat-cow. So inhale, open. Exhale, little tuck. So inhale and exhale. So in and out. If you don't want to do the arch and the round of the low back, I just want you to think, breathe into your belly and then pull it in. So breathing in, expand the tummy, pull it in. Good. Let's bring it all the way up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down into your back pocket. We're going to take our feet about hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. We're going to deadlift. So hinge it forwards. Stand up nice and tall. So hinge, and stand. So rotate that pelvis forwards. Nice, good lift. So today we've got a lot of single leg stuff, but on the second circuit that has single leg, it has squats and deadlifts. Good, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna sit it down into a squat, and then we're gonna stand. If you don't want to do single leg work on that second circuit, you don't have to. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe your knees are bothering you a little bit today. It's okay if you don't do all single leg today. It's a good idea to kind of mix it up a little. Good, we're gonna go for one more. Now let's do our forward step and reach. Take it forward, pull it back, reach and pull. So a little mini lunge, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. 4, 3, 2, give yourself some space. We have our plank walkouts today. Take your legs a little bit wide. We're gonna hinge it forwards, walk it out to a nice good plank, hold it for a moment, and then walk it all the way back up. If you don't wanna go to the floor, if you've got a chair nearby, then you can absolutely put your hands on the seat of the chair like this, and then you're gonna step it back into a plank, and then you can step it forwards and come back to standing. So if you're not feeling going to the floor today, you don't have to. We do have 2 circuits on the floor. One of them is hands and knees, one of them is on your back. I'm gonna do one more walkout. Good, let's take it all the way back up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our workout today. So first set is going to be reverse lunges and side lunges. You can do this body weight. I encourage you to grab a band or grab a dumbbell. We're gonna do right leg stays in front, 20 seconds of lunges. Then we're gonna do right leg steps out to the side, 20 seconds, okay? And then we're gonna do 2 rounds right, 2 rounds left. So decide if you wanna grab weights or not. You can, it's completely up to you. Or we can do just body weight, but it's 20 seconds. I know we can do this one. In 3, 2, and 1. So just regular lunge, right leg is gonna stay forward, left leg steps back, drop it down, push through the front knee. Remember, it doesn't have to be a super deep lunge. Quality over quantity. So nice, good drop, bring it up, drop, lift. Good, short rest. I'm going to take the dumbbell right into the center, hold it at my chest. Now my right leg is gonna step out to the side into my side lunge right here. So we're gonna step out and step up. So this means our right leg is gonna be doing the work for both exercises. It can be a little step and a little sit back. Little step, little sit back. Bigger step, bigger sit is gonna be harder. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it back, same side. We're gonna step it back into that reverse lunge. 3, 2, and 1. So step and drop, push through the front leg. So your front leg is doing 90+% of the work. The back leg is just there for support. So we don't want to step back and then try to use our back leg to push us forwards. Front leg, push through your entire foot. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. You're gonna go back in, side lunge, same thing. So feet about hip width apart. We're just gonna step it out to the side right here. So step out, push off. Same thing goes here. We don't want to try to use this leg to pull us in. Use your other leg to push, add a little power. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. We're switching over to the other side. So I switch which hand is my dumbbell is in. We're gonna step it back right here. So now left leg stays forward. Right leg is gonna step it back into your lunge. We are stepping our bodies back just a little bit. So it's just a little bit of a step back, shoulders over hips. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up into the center, holding that dumbbell. I'm holding it right up at my chest. I'm gonna try to keep my chest a little more upright. Here we go, step it out. So step out, sit, and push. This is your beginner side lunge. Just a little step, but we're still pushing the hip back versus pushing a hip out to the side. Step, sit back, push off tall. 3, 2, and 1. One more set. We're gonna alternate lower body, upper body. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So reverse lunge. And I forgot to turn mine on, but for anybody that uses the Apple Watch, I would go with either traditional strength training or functional strength training. Either one is gonna work for you. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more set of this. Nice, good side lunge. You pick your step position and your lunge position. 2, and 1. So step it out, push through nice and tall. And again, it can be a big step. How deep you go is up to you. It's also gonna kind of depend on your hips, how they're feeling today. This is a heck of an inner thigh stretch. And it's also gonna get those knees. Good job, bring it in, shake it out. A little bit of a rest, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna move on. Circuit number 2. We're gonna go for rear flies, and then we're gonna go for straight arm press backs. So you can go a little bit lighter with your dumbbells here. Rear fly, 20 seconds, in 3, 2, and 1. So nice, good 20 seconds. Lift, lower. For this one, we're trying not to squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going for some little muscles here today. Little muscle back of the shoulder. So you might have to go a little bit lighter than you think. Here's 2, and 1. We're gonna go for a straight arm press back. I'm gonna do palms facing in, lifting my pinkies up towards the ceiling, shoulders down and back, hinge it right here. So press and down, press and down. We wanna try not to lift our arms super high and rotate the shoulder forwards. I want you to think lengthen, lift and lengthen. We're gonna play with some hand positions. Good, rest. This time we're gonna do our rear fly. Again, same as before, but the next round we're gonna change our hand position. So let's hinge it forwards, lift right here. So out to the side, back down. Lift and down. We're gonna be getting about parallel to the floor. We wanna try to lift straight out to the side. If you're a little more upright, it's gonna be a little bit more up and back. Good, rest. Straight arm press backs, straight arm press backs. Shoulders down, ribs tucked, hinge it forwards. Here we go. Pinkies lift up towards the ceiling, and then the knuckles come to the floor. Ceiling and floor. We just bring our dumbbells down until our hands are pointing towards the floor. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, rear fly. This round, I want you to take your palms facing forwards, and I want you to try to take your thumbs to the ceiling. Here we go. So thumbs to the ceiling and down. And this is too heavy for me. It's okay. I'm dropping it down. Thumbs to the ceiling and lower. Thumbs to the ceiling and lower. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight arm press backs, palms facing forwards. We're gonna take back of the hand towards the ceiling. Right here, so hinge it forward, press and lift. Press it back, slow lower. So we're really trying to open up the shoulder, open up the chest. This is a little bit different. I had to go lighter on my dumbbells. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. One more set. Same thing, palms facing forwards. Now, if you're a little more upright, you're gonna have a little trouble with this one, so try, good, time's on, really try to get a nice good forward fold. You can see I'm not perfectly flat, but if I'm up here, I'm gonna be doing side raises. Dumbbells work against gravity, so try to get a little forward fold here. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. One more set. Palms facing forward, straight arm press backs. I'm using 5s. There's nothing wrong with going light here. Good, hinge it forwards. Belly's in, lift, and lower. So we're working our shoulders a little bit differently. Really try to control it. It's easy to just swing it up there and bring it back down. Good, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Walk around, grab a drink. A lot of times with strength, it's all about control. Even when we add speed, it's all about control. This circuit, single leg squat, single leg deadlift. If you want to do regular squat, regular deadlift, please do. Single leg squat, it's not a lunge. We're just a little bit supported and we're gonna try to sit and then stand. If that's not comfortable, regular squats are fine. Single leg deadlift, same body position, but now we hinge. So grab a dumbbell or 2 if you want it. 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So single leg squat, we're just right here. So my back leg isn't doing anything. If this is uncomfortable for your knee, take that foot forwards, have your foot flat on the floor, but you're still doing 90% of the work with this back leg. Here it's the front leg. Good, rest. The other side, it's the back leg. But we're gonna do just a nice good kickstand deadlift here. 2 and 1. So now we hinge and then we lift. So you can kind of see the difference between a squat and a deadlift. So there's a little bit less knee bend, a little more forward fold here. Squats, chest is more upright, there's more knee bend. Check your body. We don't want to let our body turn. Good, rest. It's all about keeping that shoulder pulled down and back. Let's go for our single leg squat. Again, option 1 is right here. We squat it down and we bring it up. If your knee does not like this, you take that back leg and you just put it flat on the floor. You're still gonna use, for me it's my left leg, for most of you it's your right leg. That's the one that's gonna be doing all the work. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. We're gonna go for our kickstand deadlift. So good kickstand, shoulders down and back. 2 and 1. So we wanna pull the shoulders down and back. We don't want to let our body roll to the floor, and we don't want to let our body turn to the floor. Okay, so this is core in addition to lower body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, bring it in, switching over to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing, starting with our single leg squat. 2 and 1 right here. Squat it down and stand up. This leg is gonna get a lot more knee bending. Some of you, that might not feel good. You just adjust your position. You can even take it a little bit out to the side. You're just gonna really be flexing at your hips. 2 and 1. Bring that arm down, getting ready for kickstand deadlift. Your leg position is almost identical. 3, 2, 1. Nice good hinge, nice good lift. So dumbbell stays right next to the side of the leg and it really just runs up and down your pant leg. So straight down and straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, good, rest. Got one more set right here. So nice single leg squat. 2 and 1. So squat it down, stand it back up. You can take that foot. So my big toe is about in line with my heel. Is kind of what I'm going for when I have my foot in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. Nice, good kickstand deadlift. So shift that weight into your front leg. Back leg is there for moral support. Good, hinge and lift. So moral support, a little bit of balance. So you've got that toe down on the ground, tells your brain, hey, we're in contact. This is where the floor is. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out, walk around, grab a quick drink of water. We're going back to upper body. We're gonna do bicep curls, and then we're gonna do a front side raise combination. So grab a second dumbbell. If you've been doing a lot of single dumbbells, palms facing forward bicep curls is what we're starting with. 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So palms facing forwards, bicep curl, and down. I want you to try to do a 2-2 rhythm. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, up, down, down. This is a really good way to work on getting stronger if you can't go up in weights yet. Good, rest. Front side raise combo. We're gonna do front raise, open to a side raise and take it down. 2 and 1, front raise. Open to a side raise and down. Do that again, front raise, side raise. So front, open, and down. Front, open, and down. So you pick something up, you're gonna spread it apart, stretch it out. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Switching back over, bicep curls. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms facing up, up 2, down 2. So up, 2, down 2. Try keeping up with the beat of the music, see how it works. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Gonna do front raise, side raise again. And you can do this palms facing down or palms facing in. So right here, if you need to, thumbs up, open, and down. So this works. You're still doing the same movement, it's just a little bit different. But if it feels okay, palms face the floor, we're gonna stretch. Lift up a resistance band, stretch it out, set it down. Here's 2 and 1, bring it in. Hammer curls this round, palms facing in, thumbs come up to the shoulders. Here we go. I gotta get on rhythm. So up, 2, down, 2. So lift, lift, lower, lower. Tailbone to the floor, soft knees. Tuck those ribs. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Side raise to front raise this round. So we're gonna lift it to the side, bring it around to the front, 2, and 1. So side, bring it to the front, and lower. Side, front, lower. And again, you can do this, thumbs pointing to the ceiling if that feels better. Side, front, and down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Little shakeout. We're gonna go back to our hammer curls. I'm starting to feel this one. I might have to alternate. Here we go. So take it up, 2, down, 2. So lift and lower. If you're still feeling okay, go ahead and do both arms at the same time. I grabbed my 15s. And we did some upper body yesterday, and then we did all upper body on Saturday. Good, rest. So on YouTube, we did all upper body. So I'm still trying to recover from that one. All right, side to front, here we go. Side raise, bring it around to the front. Good, lower. Side, front, and down. Lift, lower. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down, shake it out. Next 2 rounds are down on the floor. First circuit is hands and knees, second circuit is on your back. If you don't want to go to the floor, we're doing a bird dog. So your first option, you got a chair, hands on the seat of the chair, hold a plank, and I want you to see if you can do just a bird dog hold, opposite arm and leg. If you don't have a chair or something that you can use, I want you to do a weighted march, okay? Then we're gonna do tricep kickbacks. So you can do standing, you can do hands and knees. Second circuit, we're doing a chest fly. Option 1, if you're standing, banded chest fly, band is behind you. Dumbbell option is that reverse chest fly where we draw a mountain or an upside down V. Then we're gonna do a bridge. If you're standing, you're gonna do just a straight leg kickback, just like this. Okay, that's gonna be your bridge if you're staying standing today. The rest of us, we're gonna head down to the floor. We're gonna start with our bird dogs, and I want you to just start with a hold. So nice, good, hands in knees position, good tabletop. We're working our core. 3, 2, and 1. So we take that right arm out, left leg goes back. I just want you to hold it. You have a long neck, your shoulders are away from your ears, your core is braced. We're going for length versus height. So reach it forwards. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We're gonna go for a tricep kickback. Whatever arm was reaching forwards, that's the one I'm doing the kickback with. So arm is up. We're gonna kick it back and bring it in. So still working core. Elbow is gonna be pointing back behind you. If you're standing, regular tricep kickback. And if you're standing, you can do both arms at the same time. On the floor, it's a little trickier. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. I am gonna do the same side again. If you have issues with your wrists and your knees, you can switch to the other side to give them a break. Good, here we go. So nice, good reach. So if you want to, you switch to the other side. That's gonna give that wrist and arm a break. But if your body's okay with it, we're staying on the same side for 2 rounds before switching. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, getting ready, tricep kickback. I'm gonna go ahead and turn, getting ready for the other side. 2, and 1. So good, lift it up, shoulder down and back. So this is long neck, elbow pointing back behind you. Good swing. I really should say it's not a swing, it is, but it's slow and controlled, right? Torso parallel to the floor. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, give yourself a little break. If you did right, left, now you're going back to right. If you did 2 rounds right, we are switching to the left. Bird dog, 2, and 1. Shoulders down, belly's in, reaching. So fingertips go to the wall in front of you. Heel is pressing to the wall behind you. You're still gonna get glutes here. You're getting quads, and you're getting back of the shoulder. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We're gonna go for that tricep kickback. So shoulders down. Think about there's a dinner plate on your back. Here we go. So bring the arm up, tricep back, bring it in. Tricep and in. And if you have issues with your wrists, I should have said this sooner, you can absolutely do a kneeling or half kneeling if you got to get off the wrists for those triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. 1 more set. We're going to do bird dogs, we're going to do triceps, and then we're going to be on our backs for a bit. Here's 2 and 1. So if you need to, just take that moment, reset, ribs down, neutral spine, neutral neck, shoulders away from the ears. Press, really think, I want you to try to get that heel to the floor, lengthen your leg, lengthen your arm. 3, 2, 1, bring it in, going for our triceps. Same body position, shoulders down. Now we're gonna lift that arm up. Upper arm is parallel to the floor, pinky to the ceiling, pinky comes down. So lift and lower. Good, about 7 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Dumbbell down, give yourself a break. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna be on our backs for this last set. So we're gonna do just a nice good chest fly. I have to go lighter on my chest flies. I can't do the same amount as chest presses. And then we're gonna do bridges. So we're just gonna alternate between the two. So I'm grabbing my 8s. I can maybe do 10s, but I don't wanna get off the floor to go get them today. Put a nice good chest fly. On your back, knees bent, feet flat. Low back is pulled into the floor. Ribs are tucked under. 20 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. So arms are up. Soft bend in the elbow. We open the upper arms out towards the floor, and then we come back in the center. Your big rule, the upper arm may come in contact with the floor. The backs of your hands should not. If they do, you're putting a lot more stress on the shoulder that needs to be there. Good, rest. We're gonna do bridges. If you wanna challenge yourself a little, keep the dumbbells pressed to the ceiling, or rest your dumbbell on your thighs. Good, time's on. Lift and lower. So you can lift, and then you can lower. Adding the dumbbells, you still wanna hold them, but you wanna think about lifting your hips, push those dumbbells up to the ceiling, and then come back down. It's been a while since we've done bridges. 2, and 1. Good. Bring it back up. We're gonna go for that nice good chest fly. Here's 2, and 1. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Open and close. So just think you're holding a beach ball. Your beach ball inflates and gets bigger, and then it gets smaller, but it still stays round. So we still have to have that little curve in our elbow to be able to hold on to that beach ball. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it in. 1 dumbbell or 2, rest it on your thighs. 2, and 1. So we're gonna lift, and we're gonna lower. So have it resting right on your pelvis, kind of right in the crease of your hips. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, take those arms back up again. If you want to try a little bit of a different kind of challenge, we're gonna alternate right, left. 2, and 1. So right arm goes out to the right, bring it in. Left arm out to the left, and bring it in. If you're going with lighter weights, you may not notice a big difference. But if you're going a little bit heavier, you'll see that your body wants to get pulled over to the side that has the dumbbell, and you have to not let that happen. Good, rest, going for bridges. So tuck the ribs, think about pushing through the foot, push through the heel, lift the ribs up, push the knees towards your toes, and come back down. If you don't want to lift and lower, if you're kind of struggling a little bit today, you are welcome to lift and hold. You can just lift it and hold it, work on some endurance, getting nice and strong. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. One more set. One more set. Last 2 exercises for your day, and then we're going to stretch. 3, 2, and 1. So arm out, arm up. 1 or both. So inhale on the way out, exhale on the way up. I just try to exhale on the hard part. 2, and 1. So nice good bridge. Last set. 2, and 1. So go ahead and lift. Lift and hold, lift and lower. Your choice. You can even do a lift and hold, lower, and then lift and hold. Spend as little time with the hips on the floor as possible. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. We're gonna set those dumbbells off to the side. Give yourself a little bit of a break. When you're ready, you can come to seated. We're gonna do a little bit of stretching. I'm gonna take a moment and I'm gonna put my dumbbells away. But I go from on my back to seated to sitting just for a moment before I come to standing. just like to give myself a little bit of a break. We're going to do a little bit of stretching. We are going to do scorpion again. If you don't want to be on the floor for this one, please feel free to come up to standing and be against a wall. I know not everybody loves scorpion. Just remember, we're trying to stretch our chest and our biceps, so you do what feels good. All right, on our tummies. Right arm is going to be out into 90 degrees. Left hand is going to be kind of by our chest, shoulder down. Left leg, we're going to bend the knee. Now we're going to roll into the right shoulder. So roll into the right side. Now you can just hold it right in the center if you feel a stretch. You can do an itty bitty little roll. Your foot does not have to come to the floor. You can even try just pulling your knees into your chest. And you're kind of doing a weird little sideways thing. I sleep like this a lot, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing when you sleep that way. Good, bring it in, back into the center. The right arm that's out to the side, I want you to take it straight, palm facing down. And again, we're gonna try to roll into that shoulder. I feel this one a lot more on my left side than I do on my right. I know my left side is a little tight, and I'm having issues with my tendon, just like I did on the right, for those of you that knew me when I was coming up to Northfield. Good, release, bring it back into the center. Now we're gonna switch sides. So left arm is out into 90-90, right hand is right by our chest. It's just a little helper. Right leg is bent. Roll into your left side. So we're trying to keep that left arm on the floor. Your shoulder does not have to stay perfectly on the floor. Mine does not, it's very close, but I do keep my head resting on the floor. We don't want to push ourselves up off of the floor. We're just trying to roll in, stretch the chest. If you're standing, you can do this against a wall. You just turn your right side of the body a little bit away from the wall. Good, release, bring it back into the center. Take that arm out to the side now, palm facing down. And again, just kind of roll into the side. So the goal is just to get a nice good chest stretch, open up the front of the body. So we strengthen the back muscles and then we stretch the front muscles. Good, release, bring it into the center. Just rest your chin on your hands. So we're just resting on our tummies, legs are straight. Rest your chin on your hands, elbows out to the side. Just nice deep breaths. Every time you exhale, your hips relax into the floor. So instead of trying to relax your tummy and low back down, try to think about opening up those hips. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands right by your chest, elbows back, shoulders down, big breath in. Exhale, push yourself up and back into a child's pose. I am going to tuck my toes under, reach my arms out in front of me, try to keep my elbows straight and drop my armpits down towards the floor. We're trying to open up that space underneath your shoulders. This is kind of where your shoulders attach to your torso. You can add a little side to side wiggle if you'd like. Let's go ahead and bring it up to a hands and knees position. We're just gonna do hip circles. So if you need to come to standing, you're good to go. We're just gonna inhale and then do a little hula hoop. Little hula hoop. We're gonna go in both directions. Hopefully your hips and back are feeling looser. Let's change direction. Here's 2 and 1. Let's bring it into the center. Walk your hips back to your heels. We're gonna come up to a half kneeling position. Tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, little bit of a push forwards. If you're not feeling being on your knees today, all you have to do is come into a lunge position. Same thing, little tuck and then little push forward at that front knee. Hold on to something if you need to. You're okay. Let's bring it in. A little bit different today. We're gonna take that front leg. We're gonna open it either to the corner or out to the side. But notice when I opened, nothing over here changed position. We're gonna take it out to the side and we're just gonna press and hold. This is another one, if it doesn't feel good on the knees, you just kind of step out into a warrior and press the knee out. Okay, little inner thigh stretch here, a little bit of an inner thigh stretch here. This knee is pointing over your second toe. This is a really good one because we tuck our tail and we've got to keep that tall posture. Release, bring it in. We're going to shake it out, switch it to the other side. Half kneeling position, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, a little bit of a push forwards. And 3, 2, and 1. Press it back a little bit. This leg, we open it to the corner, or maybe you can open it to the side, but we keep the tuck, we keep the squeeze, and now we press that knee out. We're keeping the tuck and the squeeze, so we don't want to lean forwards and hinge. Nice and tall. And if you're standing, warrior position, that's basically what you're doing. Good, let's bring it back. Take that leg out to the front. We're going to come up to a standing position if you're not already. Shoulders down and back. Flex your hands, elbows straight. Nice, good shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Change direction. Let's take the arms out to the side, reach the fingers back. Straight elbows. Good, change direction. Really reach those fingers to the wall behind you. Arms down, shoulders down and back, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up, look to one side, look to the other. Bring it into the center, big breath in, spread your fingers, spread your toes, and exhale. Good, big breath in, and out, and you are all done.